If you've fallen behind on augmented reality news, don't worry, you're in the right place. I'm gonna get you caught up right now. Hi, I'm Alexis Mercedes. I am the project manager for Fractal Labs. We are an app development team that is passionate about improving the UX of XR. On this channel, I document the intersection of Web3 and augmented reality as it unfolds. In this video, we're gonna go over the top news of augmented reality, the things I think are most important for you to know as a creator. Map to Earn from Over the Reality is now open to the public. AR Metaverse Over the Reality had incorporated nerf scanning several months ago. This allows users to digitize huge IRL environments and upload them for use in 3D modeling. The alpha version of Map to Earn came out about a year ago and then quickly vanished. There was no mention of it anywhere, especially after they changed their name and URL from OVR to Over the Reality. Long awaited, Map to Earn has resurfaced, and it's now available in beta. For some, this is a way to earn a little extra cash while playing around in Web3, but for creators, this means being able to geolocate creations that seamlessly integrate with the physical world in that space, instead of just being an overlay like this. PDX Music made an excellent video demoing how it works. I'll link that in the description. It's really short and really good. At last, we can augment real spaces instead of just doing overlays. This is a big deal, big deal. ARway has released their version 2 SDK for the ARway kit. ARway boasts that it powers cameras with AI, recognize surroundings for hyper-accurate location apps. Imagine you could hold your phone out in front of you while you're looking for your hotel at a casino. And like Google Maps, it would show you exactly what to do, when to turn, what landmarks to look for. But it's actually better than Google Maps because it's an overlay of your surroundings, not a map that's separate. What's great about ARway is that it's not trying to be its own independent app where it has to somehow import all of the maps that we might want to use. Instead, it's set up to integrate with your existing apps. So like the casino example, MGM Grand has its own app. An app development team, like Fractal Labs maybe, could integrate it with this SDK so that their users who are already using the MGM now have hyper accurate wayfinding. The fact that they're on version 2 is super promising. I'm really excited to use it. I think our team's gonna get a kick out of it. Comment below if you can think of an app that would want to use AR wayfinding. The Monoverse contest ends February 19th. Just a few days away, 1 ETH of prizes is available to the creators of top custom emojis and emote animations submitted to the Emote Emoji Challenge. If you can make a tiny PNG with a transparent background, then you can win. What I love about this contest is they give you tons of resources and tutorials to get you on your way. If you're coming in cold with no skills, but you have a vision, this is an accessible contest for you. It's about the person who can create the most useful or most visionary or most creative output, something that people in the Monoverse would want to use. In case you're not familiar, Mona is a metaverse. This mission is to empower people around the world to create, collect, and share the highest quality immersive experiences on the blockchain. The winning assets will be available to Monoverse users. Over teams up with ENS. The Ethereum naming service, better known as ENS, allows human-readable names such as alexis.eth to connect to locations that would otherwise only be computer-readable. If your URL brings you to a place on the internet, then an ENS takes you to a place on the blockchain. I'll admit I didn't see the appeal right away until this news story hit. Land names for hexes owned in the Over metaverse exist on a blockchain and require an app to view them. By collaborating with ENS, overusers can now customize their land names, effectively owning their own URLs so they can more easily direct people to their assets. In this application, the asset is an NFT that represents a parcel of land in a virtual metaverse. But locating NFTs is just a pixel of the picture. This technology allows us to locate smart contracts, metadata, wallets, anything we need for Web3. I now see ENS as a way to reach Web3 from Web2. Shader app available for beta. If learning code isn't on your bucket list, you can still customize AR. Shader is an app distinctly designed for content creators to design their own AR overlays. Easier to use than existing creator tools, and also platform agnostic. Right now, if I want to make a video for TikTok using my own custom AR, I'd have to first sit down at a computer, use the Over SDK to design an overlay, film that overlay inside of the Over app, export that, and then import it to TikTok. With Shader, you can create this AR with one simple application and do your filming right in there. If you're trying to get ahead of the curve like I am, go get on the list for beta testing. I'll have a link to do that in the description. Antler has a regularly updated list of generative AI. AR creators are on the lookout for AI these days because new tools are being released left and right. Many of these exist to be able to do things on your own that would have formerly required a huge team, or maybe it's to cut your own work time down to a fraction. At Fractal Labs, we use AI releases to integrate and increase functionalities of the apps we're building for our clients. And sometimes we use it just for inspiration. The point is, there's a whole lot of tools out there and it's hard to keep track of them all. Antler investing team for phase 1 startups has made a spreadsheet and they keep it updated, so you don't have to. It's well laid out with tons of detail, and it's categorized by utility, which is so handy. Of course, I'll link that below as well. Hardware. The PlayStation VR headset 2 has finally launched. If you didn't know, their VR headset came out well before the Zuckerberg version. I was hoping this second iteration would rival the Quest, but it's still tethered and the Quest is wireless, so it's gonna be a hard sell. And it costs more money. So even if you're willing to own a PS5 in order to go on your VR adventures, the wireless Quest still feels like hands down the easier option. I was also hoping that it would have an augmented reality or a mixed reality function, but it's just not built for that. We've all been hoping that the Apple AR hardware would be released this quarter, but they've punted that as well. Speculation is that instead we'll get a mixed reality headset from Apple that has a battery pack you wear around your waist for the headset to connect to, so that the battery doesn't have to be on your head. And I say mixed use instead of AR because it's not going to be made for outside. It's not going to be made to combat all the glare and safety concerns that would come from wearing it in the great outdoors. While we're on the topic of hardware, I'll also let you know that for $1,700, you can get a headset whose controllers flip out of the way. That's one of my qualms with the headset, is that I have to drop everything to start typing or even just pick up a cup of coffee. But Shiftall has made a solution for that, and it currently works with their own headset that recently came to market. If your AR or Web3 product is well formed, but you're lacking a way for your community to actually interact with your creation, then an app might be the solution. And Fractal Labs would love to help you build it. We'll design the user experience and manage the team of engineers so you don't have to. And in a lot of cases, it's a lot more affordable than you might think.
I'm still wondering about news in terms of monetization of AR. We can use it to sell things that are customized, like makeup, but I haven't seen any that work really well. Also, it's widely used in real estate, but the other applications like medical use and advertising and education obviously are big. I'm wondering where those news stories are about that. If you're an AR creator, how do you think you might start making money?
I'll see you some other Tuesday with more content about the intersection of AR and Web3. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And goodbye.